Someone just ate your leftover pad thai. It's 3 a.m. and your dorm mate won't stop talking on the phone. Your wet towel is mysteriously missing. Welcome to hostel life in Australia, and if you don't know the rules, this will be you. And stay watching for the meaning of today's Aussie slang word, all froth and no beer, later in the video. Hey, I'm your host, and this is Backpack Australia. If you're about to land on a working holiday visa, already bunking in a hostel somewhere between Cairns and the Gold Coast, or just planning your Aussie adventure, this video is the one you need to watch before you check in anywhere. Because hostel life in 2026 is not what it was 5 years ago. The rules have changed, the culture has shifted, and the mistakes backpackers are making right now are costing them friends, jobs, and in some cases, their visa. We're going to walk through all of it, the mistakes, the fixes, and the secret moves that turn you from awkward new arrival into the person everyone wants to travel with. Let's go. Every hostel in Australia has a policy document, and most backpackers skip it entirely. These rules cover curfews, quiet hours, visitor policies, kitchen use, and late checkout fees. But in 2026, there's a big new addition: social media and photography policies. Under Australia's Privacy Act and updated state-level provisions, filming or photographing other guests in sleeping areas without consent can carry real legal consequences. Here's something that makes 2026 different from 5 years ago. Most hostels have moved to digital check-in systems. Your ID, your dorm allocation, and incident reports are all logged and time-stamped. A verified noise complaint, a theft report, or aggressive behavior can follow you across Hostelworld, Booking.com, and Australian-specific platforms. 3 strikes with verified complaints and you can find yourself blacklisted from entire hostel networks. The fix is simple: read the policy at check-in. It takes 4 minutes and it saves you everything. Know your quiet hours, know your visitor rules, and know where the storage is. That's your foundation for a drama-free stay. When we were managing hostels in Australia, we had to ask guests to leave the hostel because they did not follow hostel rules. If this happens to you, please know that other guests have complained to management because you have acted in an unsociable manner. Do not blame the hostel or the manager. Quiet hours in Australian hostels typically run from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. But quiet hours doesn't mean silence. It means headphones for music, stepping outside for calls, and keeping your pre-dawn departure pack as quiet as possible. If you've got an early bus, pack your bag the night before. Your dorm will thank you. This is the #1 complaint in every hostel across Australia: noise. Thin walls, bunk beds, light sleepers, people on completely different time zones or coming off night shifts from farm work. Invest in a decent packing cube system. Silent zips exist, use them. In peak season, major backpacker hubs like Airlie Beach, Byron Bay, and Cairns run at over 95% capacity. A shared bathroom with 8 people is tight, and a 45-minute shower creates real conflict fast. Keep it to 10 minutes, store your toiletries in your bag, and aim for off-peak times, mid-morning or early afternoon, not 7:30 a.m. when half the hostel is trying to get to work. Stay with me, because in just a moment we're going to talk about the hostel mistake that is silently destroying your job opportunities in Australia. Most backpackers have absolutely no idea it's happening. Don't go anywhere. Here's something most backpacker channels won't tell you: your behavior inside the hostel is your job application. In 2026, the informal job network for working holidaymakers in Australia runs almost entirely through hostel communities. Farm operators in regions like the Riverina in New South Wales, the Atherton Tablelands in Queensland, and the Margaret River Wine region in Western Australia regularly contact hostel operators asking for reliable, trustworthy workers. And hostel managers recommend the people they've personally observed. The person who always cleans up after himself in the kitchen, who's polite and punctual, who doesn't cause drama, he gets the referral. The person who left 3 days of dirty dishes in the sink and had noise complaints logged at 2 a.m., they don't. The networks in regional Australia are small. Your reputation travels ahead of you. Quick pause: if you want our free 2026 Backpacker Australia Starter Pack, including the Farm Work Employer Database, Hostel Etiquette Cheat Sheet, and Working Holiday Visa Extension Guide, drop the word HUSTLE in the comments right now. We'll send it straight to you. The hostel kitchen, sacred ground, and the site of the greatest interpersonal conflicts in backpacker history. Rule number 1: label your food. Your name, your checkout date, what it is. In a hostel with 60 guests cycling through weekly, unlabeled food will get eaten or thrown out, and it's not malicious, it's just chaos without a system. Don't cook strong-smelling food during peak dinner hours. If you're making a pungent fish curry at 6 p.m. when 12 people are trying to cook, you will make enemies instantly. Cook early, cook late, or keep it for when the kitchen's quiet. And clean as you go, not when you're done, as you go. It takes 30 extra seconds and earns you enormous goodwill. Coming up, the social rules that will make you the most popular person in the hostel, and the ones that will get you checked out early. Plus the alcohol and party culture reality check for Australia in 2026. Don't skip it. Your belongings are your responsibility, not the floor next to your bunk, not the communal bathroom shelf, not the entire bottom wardrobe when you have one small bag. Use your locker, keep your gear contained, and you immediately earn massive respect from your dorm mates. In 2026, most quality Australian hostels have smart locker systems, app-controlled, PIN code, or biometric entry. Use them. A lost or stolen laptop or passport in a hostel is a nightmare that is almost entirely preventable with proper storage habits. Always use TSA-approved padlocks, and never leave valuables visible in your bag even if your bag is locked. Opportunistic theft is real, don't make yourself an easy target. Australia has a backpacker community unlike anywhere else in the world, genuinely one of the most open, warm, and inclusive travel ecosystems on the planet, when you respect it. And the key to tapping into that community is one word: awareness. Awareness of the people around you, the space you share, and the unwritten code that holds it all together. This is the one that's changed the most in 2026, filming and photography. Australia's updated privacy guidelines, reinforced in 2024 and 2025, mean that filming or photographing other guests in sleeping areas or private hostel spaces without explicit consent is not just rude. It can be a reportable offense. A quick, "Hey, is it cool if I get this on camera?" takes 3 seconds and is now a baseline social expectation in Australian backpacker culture. Hostels are increasingly monitoring common areas with their own CCTV, and privacy complaints are taken seriously at the management level. The golden rule is simple: if you wouldn't want it posted about you without consent, don't do it to someone else. Ask first, every time. Real quick, if you're already in Australia on your working holiday visa and you're watching this, comment Aussie Hustle below. I personally reply to those comments first. Tell me where you are and what you're working on. Drinking culture is part of the backpacker experience in Australia: hostel bars, beach bonfires, barbecue nights, organised pub crawls. It's social glue, and that's absolutely fine. But in 2026, as alcohol pricing has dropped and hostel events have become more commercialized, there's a version of this that goes badly wrong more often. Excessive drinking in shared sleeping quarters is the fastest way to get ejected from a hostel with a verified complaint against your profile. Most Australian hostels now have a code of conduct around alcohol that is explicitly tied to their booking terms. Being drunk and disruptive in a dorm, even once, can result in immediate checkout with no refund. Party smart. Know the difference between the hostel common room at 9 p.m. and the shared dorm at 1 a.m. These are different environments with different expectations. Read the room, literally. Every Australian hostel has a strict policy on outside guests, and in 2026, with smart keycard access and digital records, this is enforced much more tightly than it used to be. Bringing someone into the hostel without signing them in at reception is a security breach. Your dorm mates are trusting that the people in that room belong there. Always check with reception first. Most hostels have a simple 2-minute sign-in process. The flip side of all the don'ts is this: show up. The backpackers who get the most out of Australia are the ones who actually participate. Cook a shared meal, join the hostel hike, sit in the common room and start a conversation with the person who's clearly just arrived. In 2026, many Australian hostels run structured community events, farm work Q&As, language exchanges, skill swaps. These are where you find the cherry-picking job that hasn't gone online yet. Introduce yourself to the hostel manager on day one, not to brown nose, but to be a known person. Known people get tips, leads, and local knowledge that never makes it online. That's the move. Here's the thing about all of this. Every rule we've covered, the quiet hours, the kitchen labels, the locker systems, the photography consent, none of it is complicated. It's just consideration, awareness of the people around you. And when you show up to hostel life in Australia with that mindset, the country opens up in ways you cannot buy. The farm manager who offers you a second season because the hostel vouched for you. The road trip that comes together because 3 people in the common room all wanted to go the same direction. The contact in the next city who puts you up because someone you met in a dorm sent a message saying you're good people. This is how Australia works for backpackers who get it right, and it is extraordinary. You've got one of the best working holiday visa programs in the world. Up to 3 years of adventure if you complete your regional work. An economy that still values backpacker labor in hospitality, agriculture, tourism, and digital services. The infrastructure exists to make your time here genuinely life-changing. But it starts in that dorm room. It starts with knowing the unwritten code. It starts with being the person that other travelers trust, hostel managers respect, and employers call first. Don't be the nightmare dorm mate. Be the legend they're still talking about 3 hostels later. Before I let you go, don't miss the next video. We're going deep on the farm work visa extension strategy for 2026, the regions paying the most, the ones to avoid, and exactly how to document your 88 days to guarantee your second year. Links in the corner. If this helped you, subscribe. We drop new Backpack Australia videos every week. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Drop a comment below, tell me where you're heading or what visa you're on. I reply to every comment in the first 24 hours. This is Backpack Australia, and your adventure is just getting started. And here is today's slang word. It is all froth and no beer. It means superficial or silly, all show and no substance. Are you dealing with anything that's all froth and no beer today? Do you want work or Aussie backpacking information? We are connected with 4,000 plus employers right now. Sign up for our exclusive newsletter. Link in the description. Every backpacker has a story. Go out and write yours. See you in the next video.